prize. There's no need to be surprised. Go figure, baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Boy, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Yeah, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that, Hey, never feeling the pressure, please not at all. I walk in when it's crunch time, leaves in the fall. Woman on me, only hit my name on a roll call. It's like there is no ground beneath my feet, I got no flaws. Still humble, but just don't get it confused. You know who I am, there's no need to introduce. I am one of one, they can't stand it, but it's true. Sicker than the average, ain't no challenge that's immune. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and this one features the Saints' superstar wide receiver. It was a nice line for him a week ago, reaching the century mark on Madden NFL 24.
Well, folks, it is always a celebration here in New Orleans, and we are just outside of the Hoppin' French Quarter at the Caesars Superdome. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the New Orleans Saints.
Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Saints team as they interplay. They come into this one knowing it's been a while since tasting victory. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Can they remember what it was like to win a game? In these types of situations, you're looking for someone to inspire you, and it doesn't have to be one of your best players either.
Meanwhile, for the Lions here, they come in feeling good after back-to-back victories. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13.
On the return, here's Rashid Shaheed. And able to get this out to the 25.
And here come the Saints for their opening drive. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Again, it's Kamara. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32.
Well, this defense for the Lions, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
It's a pickup of 6. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And the slot man goes in motion left.
Now he's going to get it on the jet sweep.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Trying the left side with Kamara. And some space here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. Down to the 10. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Well, they were advancing the ball. They had a couple first downs under their belt, but a big mistake there on the opening drive leads to 6 points the other direction.
And what a good read that was on his part, Brandon, because it prevents a possible scoring drive with how they were moving things along. And it gives the defense the early advantage. Was going to be a definitely entertaining battle between these units.
Riley Patterson now for the extra point.
It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six, they'll get another.
Just a yard pass there to the 21.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll drop to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. The Saints at 6-5 now on the year. And they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9.
He'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Now a 2nd and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
The pass caught by Olave.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
And yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short, definitely was a great time to dial one up.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They run it again with Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
You talk about this Lions defense.
They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. The kick by Gold is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Well, the Lions offense getting ready to go to work here, and under center, a man whose career has been rejuvenated a bit as of late. In season number 8 now out of Cal, it's Jared Goff.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance, because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him to win. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
We really didn't have any doubt that he was going to be one of the top-rated rookies coming into the league, especially as a runner. And he's given us no reason to change our minds. That's a big-time run, and the production that he showed us in college is translating very well into the National Football League.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 7 catches, 65 yards, and a touchdown as well.
And I'd certainly expect them to use him quite a bit, because he runs excellent routes, has good hands, and knows how to get open.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the cornerback's hand, and it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw, Goff.
There's Laporta. He's got it, the tight end. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And CD, defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game in their victory a week ago. But what's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because with this guy, if you blitz him, he takes advantage of that man coverage and burns you. But if you bring on those extra DBs, he sits back there and does what he wants. To me, it's going to be those DBs. When they catch the ball, big-time tackles really put it on those receivers.
To the air again, Goff.
He's got right on the short throw. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third.
Gibbs will try and pick it up. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
Another run for Gibbs here.
And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. 3rd and 7 now.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. And that is incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
Now back with the Lions. Here's Riley Patterson on for the field goal.
Spotted at the left hash, this from 45.
Patterson's kick is good.
And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3.
So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd down and 4.
They'll set up to throw.
Again, it's Johnson.
3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Over the middle and complete to Shaheed.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They'll look to throw again. He'll get this complete to Batson. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes, it attracts a little bit of extra attention, and it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
The frustration evident there because he couldn't find anyone on 3rd down, and he left no doubt that he was throwing that one away.
On 4th down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards there and a Lion 1st down.
Gibbs straight ahead.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
A couple of 1st downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10.
Meanwhile, Goff's throw complete there to St. Brown.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. The Lions on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away.
With 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. Deep for New Orleans is Rashid Shaheed.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down.
Complete to Olave on the out route.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. set up a throw. That's Olave bringing in another one. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one.
Well, he's been a busy man in this first half. They've targeted him quite a bit, including both plays here to start this drive. And until that defense starts reacting a little better, they may just keep going back to him.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Now 2nd and 3.
Again, he'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
A yard all they need, but it's third down.
Back to throw again. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down.
Tight defense there on third down, but what a product of good coaching and even better execution because he realized he's in field goal range. No sense forcing anything, and he made sure he didn't.
The kick by Gold is good, and that'll bring him back within 4.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
This fielded right at the goal line. The Lions going to go back on offense one final time in this first half.
Yeah, the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room.
Chris Olave heads back to the field as his guys get set for another possession.
And the previous drive put him up over 1,000 yards for the season. So now it's what you like to refer to, my friend, as gravy time, right?
It is. I mean, he's done it, right? He's accomplished the goal. So the good players, they relax a little, they bask in it. They think this is okay, we've done what we set out to do. The great players decide to push that number as high as they possibly can. I don't expect him to have any let-up in his game the rest of the way.
Great thing if you're on the opposite side. He's such a weapon. He just opens things up for the other guys around him.
Yeah, if you're the opposite receiver, you should expect a few passes come your way, too, because I've got to kick coverage in his direction.
The kick by Gold is good. And that gets him back within a single point. It's now 10-9.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
So a very tight first half. We had to break in a one-point game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things definitely getting interesting around the NFL as we begin the month of December. So let's get right to it. This one's been all you could hope for as an NFL fan. Just a one-point game here at halftime.
This has been as much fun as you could hope for, with both these teams in it to win it.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And the Lions getting set to go on offense to start the third.
Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Goff.
Throw off his back foot there. That's going to wind up incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
That's pulled in at the 32. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Here's Kamara off the draw and able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
He'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. On the counter, here's Kamara. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw.
Olave holds it in.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a 1st down.
Back to throw now on 1st down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
The lessons will continue of this rookie. He's got to learn how to read situations just a little bit better. That far behind the line, he's got to find a way to get rid of the football and not take the sack, whether it's with his legs or just throwing it away.
Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. The kick by Gould is good, and they take the lead here by 2, 12-10. Another drive bogs down, but for the 4th time, they're able to escape with 3 points.
And this last one gives them the lead, so that's a good thing. And they've needed every one of these field goals, but it has to feel good to them to know that confidence is there. If we do bog down, they'll give us 3 points.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Detroit's offense ready to take over. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
You know, he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
On second down, here's Gibbs.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They've not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
Open man left side. Shaheed has it.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
2nd and 7 from the 20.
Back to throw. Johnson's got it complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans.
A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And they're able to add on to their advantage. But with that touchdown pass, I'm going to bring up a point from earlier in the year. Some of the fans were saying, when do we turn to the rookie? Well, he's looking pretty good right now.
Yeah, I love the fact that the fans are bringing that up because I'm not the head coach, okay? So he's got to deal with it. But I think it's a legitimate question. With the way their season is going, I think now is the time to turn the page and let him get some starts before this season is over.
Now Donovan Peoples-Jones. brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
So out now come the Lions.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up third.
So now following the sack, often the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with this 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
Fielded at the 43. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7-0 on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
That'll be taken in by Shaheed.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. They're going to look to throw, and his throw's going to be incomplete.
The ball was tipped and fell incomplete, but it was tipped up in the air, so the guys on defense, they had to feel like that was a big opportunity, and it was missed. They needed a play to help turn things around a little bit. Ball's in the air. Can they rally to it and get it? On that play, they weren't able to. They'll take the ball, bat it away. But, boy, they missed a big chance there.
Give them the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They'll look to throw again.
Crossing route catch made by Johnson.
And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 19. A gain there of 21 yards.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
A 10th carry for Kamara. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
9 yards on the play there, and it'll set them up 1st and goal.
Another catch for them there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize them out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover it before he gets going?
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Kamara diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown.
And that right there is the definition of a statement drive. You're in the 4th quarter, trying to get to the finish line, and here they were able to hold the ball for a long time and move it down the field. And how about them finishing it off with the touchdown run? Winning football 101, check that box.
They'll turn to Kamara.
And he got in on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2.
Well, partner, since this new two-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
Gold now to kick it away.
Peoples-Jones returning.
And Detroit getting set to go now.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay.
He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You've got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Goff throwing again. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Goff to St. Brown for the Detroit first down. Trying the left side with Gibbs.
And he's into the clear. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
57 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
They'll go again with Gibbs.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll fake the give. Now Goff.
He's got right on the short throw.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Now Goff.
That's to the left sideline and incomplete.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down, and the Saints will have the football back. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that when that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. 2nd and 7.
They sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Still 2nd down.
Second down, and it's Kamara again.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. They'll set up a throw.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies will try and force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And the Lions will take over.
So here's Goff and the Lions.
Down by 15. A minute 51 on the clock. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, it's pretty difficult to sum it up offense in a 2-minute drill when your guys have struggled to put points on the board all afternoon. There's an incompletion right there.
Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down.
And that's caught by Williams.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Again, Goff.
St. Brown making the catch on the out route.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Oh, wide open, complete. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10, mark him down at the 9.
Now 1st and goal.
Here's Goff.
Slant pass. He's got Reynolds.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? A shotgun snap for Goff. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for 1 here and save the possible 2-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for 2 here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you wonder why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. And the Saints are going to get to this. And it coughed up.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the...
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. The Saints in victory formation now as they'll take the knee. So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree, matched up against the top 5 defensive unit in the league, and they pretty much had their way.
Yeah, that was the interesting part about it, because normally when we see this defense play, they have their opportunities, and they make their plays, don't they? They knock them back on their heels. They take the ball away. They change field position. In this case, what you said is so apt. They had their way with them, took it to them, and knocked them back on their heels and surprised the heck out of them.
So for New Orleans, the win moves them a couple games over 500 now at 7-5. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Lions, the playoffs look to be out of reach now as they drop to 4-8. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears.